Good morning, and thank you for joining us on today's Homestead Mortgage Market Update. We're going to be going through a couple of things, but before you get started, we do have big news about the CalHap. Tomorrow, registration opens. So if you have any buyers that are looking to take advantage of the Dream for All program, that's the 20% down payment appreciation, it's time to get them in contact now because they only have a limited window before they can actually apply and be a part of this program. So without further ado, let's get into today because we have some interesting stuff to discuss. First and foremost, interest rates. If we could take a look here at the chart, you can absolutely see that we've had a little bit of a downward trend. We had a high last year, November, of about 8%. The peak isn't actually visible here, but we can see beautiful downward trend, and then a big spike came back up where we neared 7%. And here we are seeing interest rates drop a little bit, except for the fact that if you're not part of Homestead Mortgage, you will not get this news until a week later. We did not have a very good day in the bond market yesterday. This was Monday, April 1st, and it was not an April Fool's joke. It did go the wrong direction. So we are going to see a negative impact to interest rates, a slight rise to them. Hopefully nothing severe. As you can see today, we are in the green slightly, and we're hoping that we can continue that momentum as we move into the rest of the week. So let's hope that things shape up nicely for the spring home buying season. And the most important thing to remember as we're talking about all of this is we are entering the spring home buying season. As interest rates begin to fall and as inventory begins to increase, we're going to see a lot more action out there for buyers. And it's more important now than ever for them to come in and get pre-approved as soon as possible so they can be ready for that big influx of buyers. Once interest rates drops, we know there are going to be a lot more buyers in the market. So it's time to get them prepared now so they can make strong offers right away. Anyways, go ahead and take a look at the video that we had last week to see more about the Dream for All program. Thank you so much for your time. Talk to you later.
Hey there, Dale.
Hey, how you doing?
I can't complain. Happy Tuesday to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah.
Yoda's here.
Oh, thank goodness. Now we got a party. And I guess speaking of parties, you can probably see it on the screen already, but we are going to be talking about the big old elephant that's marching across everyone's minds right now, the CalHap, the Dream for All program. Dale, you've heard about that, right?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, we successfully got a homeowner in last time around with this program, and it's coming around again. There are some changes to it, though, and I think I don't like the changes, but there are changes nonetheless, and we need to tell people about them.
Yeah, and that's ultimately what we're doing on this video today. But let's really quickly zoom through this. It's a 20% down payment assistance program. That 20% can be shared between closing cost and down payment. Ideally, you want all of it to go towards down payment so you can avoid mortgage insurance. You can even contribute some of your own money to it. However, one of the changes they made, it's for first-time home buyers, which means in their eyes, you have not owned a home in 7 years, or you have not owned a home at all. And in addition, only first-generation home buyers, which means your parents cannot currently own a home, and if they have passed away whilst owning a home, you are also not eligible for this program. It's only due when you go to sell or refinance, and it's limited to about 2,000 buyers. They got $250 million that they're going to allocate, and the maximum loan amount they're going to hand out is about $150,000. So that puts you just below 2,000. Not everyone's going to take the maximum. You get the idea. So, Dale, what are some other changes that took place that people need to be aware of?
Well, it's going to be on a lottery system. Last year, it was first come, first serve.
Yeah.
This year, I believe the doors open April 3rd.
Yes.
Go till April 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that is registered between those dates, sometime after April 29th, they're going to have a lottery system. And if you're one of the lucky ones, great. And if you're not, you're not.
Yeah. Now, one benefit of the lottery is that it's not a fun run. So, in addition to that, it doesn't So it is good in that sense. However, there's another stipulation with the lottery that comes into play, and it's about the difference of who is going to get the money. Dale, do you know anything about the fact that Northern California versus Southern California is a little bit of a feud now?
I've heard, I haven't seen in writing anywhere, but I have heard that supposedly Northern California got the lion's share of the money last time around. So this time around, Southern California's going to get the lion's share, which leads me to how does that work with the lottery?
I don't know. A few things I'm not too thrilled about. I'm actually pleased with. But ultimately, put all of our feelings aside. How can we use this to benefit buyers? Ultimately, it boils down to you have a buyer that fits into this category and has this need. It's time to get them off as soon as possible, because April 3rd is when the window opens up, and we only have until the 29th. There are a few things that need to happen. Bill, what are some of the standard things that need to take place on this down payment program?
Well, there's some counseling that they need to do. And there's two sets of counseling. There's first-time home buyer counseling, and there's also, in addition to that, Dream for All counseling.
Yep.
So that's important to get that done.
Yeah, and on top of the counseling, all the regular things that go into a loan take effect. Except normally when you go into a loan, you can have a buyer get pre-qualified, maybe even pre-approved. Pre-qualified, we talked to them, we got their information. It sounds like they can qualify for a house. Pre-approved is we take it a step further and we get all their documents and we say, okay, based on the documents, we've verified what they've said, it all checks out, they're pre-approved. However, when it comes to this, we have to go a step further and essentially get them fully underwritten and ready to go so that they can be entered into this voucher system. It's not quite as robust as some other underwriting, but at the same time, it's going to take some time. And if you have a buyer that comes to us in the last week of April, it will be a rush to the finish line to get them in.
Yeah, it's not one of these, they want to do their due diligence because they don't want 20% of the people that win the lottery have no hope in qualifying and getting a loan. So,
yeah. And because it's not first come, first serve anymore, you have to understand they're not going to place money on a reservation. They want to make sure that the buyers that are going to get the money can get the money and that they're ready to get the money. Because one of the issues they experienced last time was they had everyone rushing in. People weren't qualified properly. So when their deal fell through, the money kind of fell to the wayside. Originally, they only had $200 million allocated to this program, and then about another $50 million magically showed up. And a lot of people think it's because of that exact reason.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, that wraps it up for the Dream for All.
Yep. Hopefully it works the way it's supposed to, and we'd love to help your clients get in a home. So give us a call.
Yeah, and it might not be the dream for everyone, but it's some people will be very happy. All right. Let's go before we get in trouble.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
All right. Talk to you later.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye.